Hey, you guys, this is Doc from 777 Airsoft Team here with Craig in Riverside. Today we're going to bring you guys our very first commentary video on an Operation Safeguard. This was held in Boron, California. Okay, so our first thing we're going to go ahead and touch on is the AO, the actual area of operation itself and how we felt about it and the actual conditions of it. Go ahead, Craig. What is your outlook on the AO?
The AO itself is actually pretty badass. It's this rundown area, and it's got all these second-story buildings. It's got its own neighborhood of just collection of houses. And like I said, it's run down, so there's broken glass, there's rubble all over the place. So you have to keep an eye out for that when you're moving around.
Now, Craig, was this really challenging for you to be watching multiple things at once? Your enemy, the glass, holes in the ground, broken walls, spider holes. Was that a thing that would you consider yourself to challenge you and make you a better airsoft player?
Most of that, the glass and the nails and the rubble and stuff, was just inconvenient. Some of the stuff, like I was in a room one time during the operation, and I was rolling around in asbestos. That was kind of concerning, but other than that, the rest, like that stuff, was just inconvenient. Watching out for enemy, movement and stuff inside the houses wasn't that hard. It's just stuff that I'm used to doing anyway.
So, I mean, if you had to rate it, we'll go ahead and start with you. If you had to rate from 1 to 10, what would you put this field on a rating?
I'd say like a high 7 or a mid 8. Simply because of the, like I said, the broken glass and the nails and the asbestos and stuff. Because some of that is stuff that you shouldn't have to worry about if this is a regular airsoft field, but it's not. So I really like the AO. I don't like some of the stuff that's part of the AO because I just think it's an unnecessary element to the field as far as danger goes.
Okay. Now, did you definitely get the milsim aspect feel from it?
Yeah, I did. Like I said, I really like the AO because it's run down. It gives you that feeling of being somewhere other than your just local airsoft field.
So like a third world country?
I guess so, yeah. I've never been to one, but I would say it's similar to that.
Okay, all right. Well, Riverside, let's go ahead and get your opinion on it. And also, what would you rate this between a 1 and 10 on your scale?
I'd probably say it's about an 8. I really enjoyed it. I mean, just like Craig said, the danger factor, the broken glass, and the rubble, you always got to watch out. You always kind of like shift your feet when you're walking around. You don't want to make sure you step on a nail. One of the guys on the team actually put his hand down wrong and got a piece of glass stuck in his hand, but we were able to take care of it on the field, and he was good to go back in operation. Pretty much the AO is very open. Field with CQB mixed in it, a lot of reaching in the houses, door to door, room to room. So yeah.
Okay, so definitely a high rating for you then, Riverside.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Me speaking personally, I love the AO. I actually love the conditions. You got houses like Riverside said. You got dorms that are upstairs, downstairs. You got windows that are multiple stories. So you definitely got a 360-degree area to worry about. Also, you got miles of open field that we were able to utilize in the second operation that you've seen in our raw footage. Now, I want to let our fans know right now this clips you guys are seeing that is held in the background other than our voices. That's just random footage, you guys, random clips put together so you guys have something to watch while listen to this conversation. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next thing. We just go ahead and discuss it, the AO. And definitely got a good high rating on all three of us. We're going to go ahead and talk about the op itself, Operation Safeguard. Craig, let's go ahead and start with you again. So what do you think about the operation itself and the game control? Let's go ahead and start with game control, the mission, the storyline. Go ahead and give us a quick run through, and go ahead and give me a rating also at the end of your opinion.
One of the issues we had was game control. I'm not sure if they were aware of the rules that were part of the operation, because we were told at the very beginning during the initial briefing is that we'd be playing by big boy rules, which to us means no engagement distance, no surrender, just gentleman rules. And what ended up happening is we had people yelling at us and complaining about being shot up close and how we didn't honor surrender, when they told us to surrender because we were told it was big boy rules. Game control, I'm curious about, because there were several times where they said they closed off areas of the AO. We were actually physically told to, well, not physically, but we were told to leave a certain area in the second mission of the operation, because it was supposedly closed off, which at the end of the day we were told wasn't the case. So it was those things that tripped us up and affected our ability to succeed in the operation, I feel.
Understood. Riverside, do you have anything you want to touch bases on that?
Just like Craig said about the game control, I mean, it was mass confusion. I don't know if they even knew what they're supposed to do out there. But otherwise, you know, when we were out there playing scenarios, they were playing out smoothly. They were going great. But then the hiccups of the game control telling us where we're not supposed to be, what's good, what's bad, you know, just making it mass confusion, which I think probably brought down morale and wanting to continue forward, especially in some people. But yeah, also the engagement rule we were told at the beginning was pretty clear, being, you know, no engagement, which means I can shoot you, you know, straight on into your chest, you know, try not to hit you in the face, but, you know, sometimes that's the only option. But just that, I mean, the scenarios were great. I loved them. It's just the rules that were being changed out there made it a little worse.
A little frustrating.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, and just to emphasize is we're not bashing someone. We're not saying you guys suck. It's just for us, this is what we feel could have been worked on better. I know some of the game control guys, they had comms, and the comms weren't working out clearly. So that hampered their ability to give us correct direction as to what was closed off and whatnot. Overall, the scenario itself, the objectives were clear. The storyline, the backstory of the operation itself was simple, and I appreciated that. There was no convoluted, you know, running back and forth to different areas to find something. So that's one thing I appreciate about the op itself.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, touching my opinion on the actual op, I love the operation. I love the mission. Storyline was great. The teams they arranged together, worked well together. Yes, there was confusion with some of the game controls that limited us and actually stopped us and hindered us from completing both operations, which was frustrating coming from a team that, you know, 777s, when we go out there, we're in it to win, and win or lose, you know, we have good times. But when we know that we're 5 feet from actually completing our operation and completing our mission successfully and we're not able to, it does get frustrating. Now, SSO3 did a great job in hosting the operation, and Dead Cell did a great job in being game control. But somewhere down the line, somewhere down in the chain of command, things got mixed up, and that's normal. It happens. Not everything's going to run perfect, and especially Airsoft. I want to say 100% out of 100%, something's going to go wrong every time. So other than that, I would rate the actual op an 8 out of 10. They did pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the actual drive out there. We actually drive out from Lake Elsinore, Riverside, Temecula, and Marietta. All those 4 different places, and actually Rancho Cucamonga also. Drive wasn't too bad. I want to say we got there from the guys from Lake Elsinore about an hour and 45 minutes. It wasn't terrible at all. How was your drive, Riverside? You came out from Rancho, correct?
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, just took our time getting out there and spent the night before. You know, this way we were ready, fresh start early in the morning. But yeah, it was a nice drive.
Craig?
Yeah, I was in the lead vehicle with Isaac and Dustin and a few of our other guys, and it was a nice drive. It was it really wasn't a whole lot to it. It was pretty much we're going in one direction the entire time.
Great. So that leads that out. We're running out of time here. We got about 2 minutes left, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Now, it was just a conversation. This operation is scoring high on a review, so we're going to go ahead and end this up and letting you guys know that we're going to try to continue this. And please leave your comments down and let us know what could change and what you guys would like to hear. We actually want to start getting some of our fans and other teammates out here and getting them behind this mic and actually having these little talk shows and these little conversations. Now, if there's any questions, things that we missed, please let us know. We'll sit down and we'll get these guys, we'll get these little videos out to you guys at the very least once a month. So, is there anything you guys would like to add, Riverside or Craig?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah. Again, I had a really great time there. I enjoyed playing with a lot of the teams who were out there with us.
Any special shout-outs?
Not really. I mean, not to say that no one that stood out. It's just there's a lot of people, and I don't want to
Just sit here and list
yeah.
out. All right, you guys just have a great day, and we'll hope to see you guys soon.